Shout it out.
Shout it out. Ready to go. We're here.
We're here, baby.
We are here.
And if you ain't here, you ain't nowhere.
Welcome. It's the Bleacher Brothers show. It's Tuesday night. Today is the 20th, I think, right?
Yes, sir. All day, every day, till midnight.
The 20th of February. Man, time flies. It's baseball season. We got a jam-packed, mofo show for you tonight. Straight from the Stadium Series and straight out of county jail. Looch On Ice is joining us early tonight. He's coming on at 8:30. At 9 o'clock, we got MLB Trash Talkers. They're coming on. Now, this guy, is a Padres fan, Nick.
Oh, no.
So we're going to talk some Padres, and I'm sure we're going to trash talk the Dodgers because, it's like a Yankee Red Sox, Dodger, Padre sort of deal.
Right.
So we get that. We got Luker with his updates. We got Nick the Flick in studio with us tonight.
That's right, baby.
And I got Play Action's hockey picks that we're going to get to right out of the gate to get him out of the way. Jeff couldn't make it tonight. He had a prior engagement. He's performing at the White House tonight for Joe Biden. And Joe Biden won't even remember it tomorrow morning.
I was about to say he probably won't remember that he was there.
Exactly. So here's what Jeff likes in the NHL tonight. Colorado over Vancouver is plus 205. I didn't look any of these up. Jeff texted me. Vegas over Nashville is minus 142. Kings over CBJ. What is CBJ? I know what PBJ is. I don't know CBJ. The Columbus Blue Jackets. That's minus 148. He likes William Karlsson. Karlsson spelled very unusual with two S's and a K at the beginning with an anytime goal. And Jeff loves the over in every single hockey game going on right now. So those are Play Action Reels.
Picks.
Hockey picks of the night. And you want to hear something? Are you good, Nick?
Yeah,
you settled in?
I'm settled in.
Did you get all your smoking done outside the building?
I didn't smoke.
You
today.
didn't smoke. All right. You didn't smoke today. All right.
No,
Not today.
No, I don't smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes.
All right. I don't smoke Lucky Strike. I smoke King Size Kent. What movie was that from? Anybody?
I don't know.
That's Beverly Hills Cop. In the very beginning of the movie, when he's in a truckload of cigarettes, he's trying to sell them, and the guy's like, "If you don't like it, you can take the whole truckload and smoke it yourself." And I don't smoke Lucky Strike. I smoke King Size Kent. So anyway, I another one of our friends.
What's that?
Is Better, BETR, and they are a fantasy app. Okay. And so I signed up for Better today because they're one of our friends and they're running this new special.
They give you any money when you sign up?
They're gonna give up to, I want to say it was
50,000. So sign up now.
No, it was. They'll give you on your first bet. They'll give you all the money back if you lose up to $2,000. I think it was. Don't hold me to that.
That's pretty darn nice.
So it's just fantasy. I guess they have sports betting also in certain areas, but here it's fantasy. So I signed up for it, and I said, all right, what are you doing fantasy? I know there's no basketball tonight. I don't really know hockey. So I just went in there, took the Rangers. We'll ask Luther about what I did. But it's just like gambling. It was like making a prop bet.
Really?
I bet $25, and I get $75 back if I win. I'm not playing against anybody else. There's nothing else going on. They found a loophole. How to let you gamble and call it fantasy.
Okay.
So the phone number is 352-234-8669. That is 352-234-8669. You can call or text us on that number right there.
That's right.
So,
join that app, Fantasy. Spend up to $2,000, AJ said.
That's right. Better.
And if you lose, you can fantasize about getting your money back.
Exactly. So everything sounded good then, right?
Yeah.
We got no echoes going on nowhere?
No.
All right, good. We sound all right. So we had news last night. We have an unofficial racehorse that belongs to Bleacher Brothers.
Really?
Uncle Ernie.
That's the name of it?
That's his name. I always get it confused. I know the owner. The owner's about 400 years old.
Really?
Oh, I got to look. Every time I go over there, it's like 3 hours.
Where's he running at? Calder Racetrack over here?
No,
Gulfstream?
No, he's up in
Aqueduct?
Pennsylvania. He was supposed. They sent him down here to train. They sent him back up to Pennsylvania yesterday. He came in fourth. Joe Q reported on it.
Really?
But this morning, the horse made the news.
Really?
Yeah. So we got a picture. I don't know if we have video of this, Stephen. If we do, is there video of it, Stephen? There is. So here he is. Now,
I can see it here. I can see it.
Oh, you can see it. All right, you got the screen up right there.
I got a little. It's a little time delayed, but it's good.
It says Cousin Eddie or Uncle Ernie or whatever the hell his name is caught running down I-95 in Philadelphia.
Get out of town.
Yeah, one driver had an unusual sight on I-95 in Philadelphia early Tuesday morning after spotting a horse galloping along the highway.
Oh, that's dangerous for the horse, man.
You think?
Yeah, a little bit.
I've actually seen this before. I was at Freehold Racetrack long time ago. And all right, Steven's got the video. So I'm going to remove that and let's see if we can. All right, put the video up, Steven. Let me see if we can see the video here. So hold on before you do it. So I was at Freehold Racetrack. And these were the trotters. You know what the trotters are? They're the ones with little carts in the back?
Yeah, and they can't break stride.
Exactly.
Right.
So Freehold Raceway is sort of up on a hill, and below it is Route 9, which is a main sort of highway in New Jersey. Horse ran. The driver fell out of the cart somehow. I don't remember what the horse ran around the track, out the side exit, downstairs and started running down I-95. So I mean, not I-95, Route 9. So can you imagine?
The horse was trying to run back to Saudi Arabia.
He probably was.
You need to get out of here, yo.
Where the heck
I'm
is
sick of eating apples.
Where's our horse? Where's our horse music? Here it is.
Oh, snap.
So Action News viewer Angelo Palmer sent video footage as he drove alongside Uncle Ernie running down I-95 near Girardi Avenue. Now, he was on Girardi, so I know where this horse was going.
Really? Where's he going?
He was heading to the Rocky Steps to get his morning workout in, is where he was going, because that's not far from the Rocky Steps. All right, Stephen, let me get this up here, and then you can hit play. Go ahead, Stephen.
Some breaking news right now, a little bizarre. This is a horse that was running alone on 95. He wanted to get away from wherever he was. An Action News viewer shot this video as he drove alongside the horse running free on the highway northbound near the Girard Avenue exit. Police tell us it does not appear to have escaped a horse trailer. They think it ran away from one of the city's urban riding clubs. We have some happy news to report. The horse is safe. This is a live picture now. The horse just wants some apples and a little corn and to be brushed down. Police corralled the animal in the Port Richmond section of the city. Somehow the horse made it off the highway.
He's going to his girlfriend's house.
We'll have much more on this breaking news story.
He's running to his girlfriend's crib, man.
So apparently the article came out after the video news thing there, because it says you normally don't see stuff like that, especially this early in the morning in Philadelphia. Luckily, it happened before rush hour traffic, 4:45 a.m. Police called in professional horse whisperer to find out why the horse was running down 95 and where he came from. The horse told the whisperer that he escaped from the Parks racecourse in northern Philadelphia. I think it's actually right outside of North Philadelphia.
To get a cheesesteak.
And he was running to Florida. He planned on making a pit stop south of the border to see Pedro. And then planned on running all the way straight to Tampa because the weather was much warmer, and he will not race another day in the Northeast. So it's all right here in the news.
That's
so
crazy.
Anyway, Uncle Ernie, if Uncle Ernie would have ran that way yesterday,
he maybe won.
He probably would have won. Exactly. So,
well, if you bet for him to show, he got fourth.
Well, he showed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's going to show in Tampa tomorrow, according to what he had planned.
Okay.
So. Hey, we got to get to the story that we were supposed to get to last night, but we just got phone call after phone call after phone call, and we do need somebody call into the number, because we need to see. We had technical issues last night. We didn't even have to talk to you. We needed on the phone for 1 minute. We had technical issues where the calls sounded fantastic streaming, but they weren't going out on the actual app. So we think we fixed the problem, but we won't know unless somebody calls. So somebody pick up the phone. He witnessed Tony Soprano. Back somebody and knew. Oh, I get it. Okay, I get it. Tony Soprano leaned on the horse, so we were splitting out of New Jersey, Philadelphia area.
Let me get out of here.
Who are the drunkest fans in the NFL? So the drunkest fan bases.
Everybody.
Now, like immediately, my mind went to Philly because Philly's just a bunch of drunks permanently.
Right.
Period, and end of story. But you got to think it, guys. Teams like the Jets.
Yeah, Scots do.
Yeah, I mean, just bad teams. you
Yeah,
would
teams
think.
that are bad. All you can do is sit in the stands and drink your sorrows away.
It was extremely surprising, and I gotta find my friggin' notes on this because I had them all ready for last night.
Right.
And now it's a new day, new show, and I got my notes, but I don't have. So I actually have the screen.
Well, off the top of your head, what do you remember?
Well, hang on. It's better than that. So I gotta let me get what I can get. I can pull it up. I actually have the
list.
Yeah, I got the list. Just how the heck do I pull it up now? So I got to go here, and I'm figuring it out. Here, we got some.
There you go.
AJ's
There's
getting his crap together.
Yeah, he's getting his thing together while he's over there messing around.
And now I'm gonna put you.
What's up with that
here.
music, bro? Now we need a hookah and a belly dancer to walk in.
This is the horse was running back to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
is what
I
you
know.
said. That's
He was out. He said, "Yo, I gotta go visit my girl over there in North Philly."
All right, so I got a list here. First of the most sober, the 5 most sober teams. All right. Number 5, Los Angeles Chargers.
This is for football.
This is for football, yes.
Most sober.
Sober. Number 4, and they actually did a blood alcohol test on these. I don't know how the hell they did it, but it was a report that came out yesterday. Baltimore Ravens, number 4.
Wow.
This one's real surprising. The New York Giants, the number 3 most sober fan base in the NFL.
I would think anybody in New York would just be just a rowdy bunch.
So would I.
You know?
Number 2, the Washington Commanders. Now, you would think that they just drink and drink and drink and drink and drink. And the number 1 most sober fan base. Now, this doesn't include players. So Travis Kelce is not included in this. The Kansas City Chiefs were the most sober fan base.
What?
Yeah.
I heard they're the loudest as well.
They are. It's the
That's
loudest
what I
stadium.
Heard. I heard that's the loudest stadium out there.
Imagine if they started drinking.
Right? Shoot.
Now, the most drunk fan base.
Hit it.
Number 5, the New Orleans Saints.
It kind of goes with the Bourbon Street.
Here's something to think about. If we went back to Radio Row next year for the Super Bowl.
That's right. It's over there in New Orleans.
And it's Mardi Gras at the same time.
No, really?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
it'd be insane.
Yeah.
Imagine being out there, Tom. No!
Do they allow smoking indoors in New Orleans?
I don't know. Cause
Do you plan on smoking in New Orleans?
Oh, I know. Well, that way we won't have to stop. He could just keep on puffing
No, I'm talking
away.
to you. Are you going to plan on smoking in New Orleans?
Oh, not cigarettes.
No. Okay. Number 4, the Atlanta Falcons.
Really?
Number 3, the Indianapolis Colts. Numbers 2 and 1 definitely surprised me.
Miami Dolphins.
No, definitely not the Dolphins. Because the Dolphins only show up to games
when they're winning.
Yeah, when they're winning. So they could only get like a half a season's worth of blood alcohol tests on Dolphin
this year
fans.
they did do pretty good though. They did pretty darn good this year.
The Pittsburgh Steelers were number 2.
I could believe that.
And the number 1 team, most drunk, the Tennessee Titans.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
So I put the list up on the screen right now. Which team's fans drink the most? And the Tennessee Titans are, without a doubt, the drunkest
the king of the
fans.
hill, Tennessee Titans.
They are.
Yeah. Drink it up to the last drop.
I'm surprised that the Eagles are not on there. I'm surprised that the Jets are not on there. I'm surprised
Yeah,
that
definitely.
Detroit is not on there. I'm surprised that Green Bay is not on there. Don't you have to do something to stay warm in Green
Yeah.
Bay?
Well, they got the flask. They got the flask under there, and and they banging.
I don't know what the hell they're doing, but
They're banging and eating cheese.
now I got to figure out how to get this thing off the screen here. All right, here we go. So I can get it back to us. So those are the drunkest teams
In the NFL.
in the NFL.
Ain't that something?
So I can see, I'm not looking at how many people are listening right now, where everybody's listening to, but I can see a whole bunch of people watching on the stream.
That's right.
All over the stream. So somebody pick up your phone. Don't be such a
And
baby.
give us a call.
Yeah, we need to test the equipment.
Let's
we
talk
really
to
don't,
somebody.
I really don't want to talk to anybody.
But
Nick.
since we started, before we do, we gotta go. Hello, Kuwait.
Oh, that's right. You gotta do that.
Gotta
for
get
Jeff.
the Kuwait shout out, dude.
You gotta do that for Jeff. Jeff usually handles that for me.
Yeah,
And I forgot all
good
about
morning,
it,
Kuwait.
so,
Thank you for. Oh no, yo.
you got to call.
Tom
All right,
said he got
so
a call,
You
dude.
got to screen it, Tom. All right, so we got a screener. Now Tom's going to screen it.
What
So
happened?
Tom's screening the call right now. We're high tech, bro. I don't have to answer the calls if I don't want to.
Look at that.
People
You got-
need to get through security to find out to talk to us, man. And then we're gonna
Tom, what you writing a number down?
we're gonna need. So Tom's
I'm screening the call.
No, is that what you're doing?
now he's gonna type
Hey,
the info in.
Did you hear that video? Did you hear that lady like?
In where? What video?
The video with the horse. You didn't hear it?
No, I did not hear that.
did
bro.
not?
I did not hear
And
that.
I'm deaf, bro. I don't know how you didn't hear it. But she was like, when the video started, you heard, "Oh," and then as it was going, she said, "Oh," again. I was like, "What's going on?"
No, that was Joe Q. You heard because
Oh,
Joe
was
Q
it?
bet on the horse yesterday.
Yo,
So that
so
was
he was
him at the end
crying.
of the race. Yes.
Joe Q was crying and the horse didn't win. He got fourth place.
My God, Tom, where are my notes? I mean, this person's gonna hang up. They've been on hold for so long.
Yeah, man. Oh, you
Oh, you're
are?
talking to him. All right.
Yeah, we
Well,
already talked about that. What else you got?
just put him on hold so I can pick it up and see if it works.
Okay, here we go.
All right, we got a little phone music here, right? So let's see here. All right. Is this cousin Eddie on the phone, or Uncle Eddie, or cousin Ernie, or?
This is John Service, the trainer for Uncle Eddie.
Oh, John, how do you explain your horse escaping and running down I-95 last night or this morning?
Well, from what my security told me, Bob Baffert was at the Ben Salem track, and he had a syringe, and Uncle Eddie said no thank you and started running.
You know what? That makes sense. That makes sense.
He saw the needle. He said, "I'm out."
So there was no truth to Eddie running back to Florida then, or to going over to the Rocky Steps just to get his morning workout in. Is that correct?
No.
I think he wanted to run to Penn National, but he ran the wrong way, just like the Eagles went into the toilet this year.
Yeah, and he'd be running to the wrong track if he ran the Penn National, wouldn't he?
He'd
Are
be
they-
running to the west, but he ran it south.
Yeah. All right. Well. All right. So I need to know if this is coming through on the app now. Steven, are you on the app, buddy? Of course. This is like such a shit show. It's like we've never done this before. So Steven doesn't have his headphones on, so he can't hear me.
What? Steven's not on point? What's going on
Minus
over there, Steven?
3,500 points for Steven.
Oh, man.
Minus
Anybody
infinity.
on the app? Let's see how long does Steven go without putting his headphones on?
What's
And
he doing? Watching the game?
I don't know. He's typing. He's doing
I don't
something.
get to
know.
see him.
And now this is the kid that goes to broadcasting school. So if any of us, other
Steven
than-
goes to broadcasting school? bro?
yeah,
Are you for real?
yeah.
I know what's his name is doing it.
All right. So phone calls are coming through on the app.
Robbie Rubino.
So
Oh.
I'm not going to tell you who told me not to do what we did and who told me to do what we did, but thank goodness I listened to the right person.
The right
So
person.
Let's see. At least it works for right now. But
All
with this
right.
whole thing, anything can go sideways. But yes, Steven is legit. I mean, you got to go probably in order of who's a broadcaster on this network. Well, obviously Tony, obviously Dave Benz, obviously Pete Shepard. And then who's left on there? Well, Defoe, when he's not sick or when he can get his computer to work, he's a broadcaster. But then you got all us knuckleheads.
Right.
And then you got Angel and Rich. I mean, Steven's more of a broadcaster than Angel and Rich, and
Really?
I'm not knocking either one of them.
But I'm saying,
and
like,
they're more of a
broadcasting like he's learning how to talk, or like to do behind the scenes like what he was doing.
He goes to the Dan Patrick School of Broadcasting.
No kidding. I didn't even know Dan Patrick had a broadcasting school.
He does, and it's right here in Florida.
Really?
He does remote from Florida, and he's coming to campus at some point next year, and he needs a place to stay. So he likes to smoke a lot, and we know you like to smoke a lot. He likes to smoke inside. You like to smoke inside. So do you have ashtrays, or you don't even use the ashtrays?
No,
you just put them out where you
No, I smoke in the
drop
backyard,
Drop
man.
them where you smoke them.
Yeah.
Maybe,
no.
Maybe we can introduce him to a couple of Phillies at Tampa Bay Downs.
There you go.
Absolutely. So, Joe, what? How did your pick do today, Joe?
I think I finished third.
Third. All right. Was Cousin Eddie your pick yesterday or no?
No, I had a race at Aqueduct, which didn't do a damn thing.
Okay. All right. So you're on a bad
And
streak right now.
I'm going off the board tomorrow. I'm going with my hot streak track, which was Turfway Park tomorrow night.
All right. Well, everybody check the website every day. And Joe, I was going through analytics today on our website, and I was talking to Angel, and Joe's what do we call him?
Joe Quillo?
Yeah, Joe Quill picks winners. Have some of he's in the top 10 most viewed articles on our site. I
Really?
think 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, legit.
Wow.
So he's building a following, dude.
That's good.
It's pretty much FAU. Nick the Flick is sexy. What the
Who the hell said that?
Look on your screen. It's going to come across the bottom right there.
Who said
What the
that?
heck?
I
Did you
see
see it on your
hearts.
screen?
Oh, I see who it is.
Oh, here we go.
I see who it is.
Do I have any love music here for these two?
Ain't that nice?
Let me see what
Ain't that nice? I love fans like that.
Got a creaky bed or something?
Oh, snap.
here you go. Here's their love music.
There you go. Are you around the way, girl? Because if you are,
There you go.
I never loaded.
send me your
doing it.
address and I'll be around the way.
You know why she said you're sexy? She's listening on the radio. She doesn't know that she can watch this online. If she,
snap. Well,
yeah, Joe, you have 3
You
of
got
the top
bamboo
10
earrings?
most rated. It's a lot
Right.
of FAU and you, so it's FAU, FU, something like that. But anyway,
Yeah.
Joe, thanks
And
for
I'm the
letting us. Thanks for letting us check the phones. Appreciate it. Keep dropping the articles because people are reading them.
and pick some winners.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
and pick some winners. And
And
Joe,
pick some winners, bro.
Joe, when is your show? Tell everybody when they can watch your show. 'Cause you give the winners out live on your show, I'm guessing.
Well, I am on tonight at 10 p.m. on Twitch, twitch.tv/Joe Quills. I'm honoring Jim Eisenreich because you know he had that little Twitch disorder that he had.
Okay.
And I'm also on Thursdays at 10 o'clock.
All right. Joe Q on Twitch. Joe, thanks for calling in, buddy.
Thank you.
Later.
All right, cool. So the phones are working. Nick is sexy. The phones are working. The horse has been gathered and brought back to. He
Brought
wasn't
back-
far from the
brought back
zoo.
to
Maybe he was running
safety.
to the zoo.
Yeah, not the Bronx Zoo.
No, the Philadelphia Zoo's right there
Oh,
over
is it?
Girardi, and that's where they
I've never
filmed.
been there. I've been to Philly on a layover. But other than that, I've never been there.
Oh, you got to go run the Rocky Stairs,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, dude, definitely. If I do go, I have to do that. I probably won't make it all the way up because I have yeah. I know you won't make it with your Darth Vader breathing self.
Are you kidding me? If they do have a ramp, so you can go in your
Oh,
wheelchair and
snap.
we can bring you up there, Tom. They got a ramp on the side.
I can't joke too hard. I'll be right behind them doing the same thing. Not huffing and puffing, but my feet hurt.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick commercial. Oh, hang on, we got Philadelphia information coming in. I-95, Girardi Avenue is near Rivers Casino.
Oh, there you
Joe
go.
only knows where the casino. He only knows where places to bet are:
hear
horse
that.
tracks and casinos.
All right.
Um,
But that's up you guys' alley over there. Y'all some casino playing dudes. Making bets, playing
Exactly.
blackjack. That's you.
So, thank you, Tom. Nobody can see you, thank goodness. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, We got Looch on Ice early, straight out of the can, straight from the Stadium Series. So everybody, refill your drinks.
And be right back, baby.
Smoke them if you got them. That's what Nick will be doing right here in the studio. We'll be right back.
Later.
Maybe.
Round the way.
You're listening to the Bleacher.
Looch,
What's happening, guys?
how you doing, buddy?
All right.
We got your new theme song fired up, pal.
Looch,
Uba.
Looch. Did you pick that song?
He's a huge. Oh, what? Somebody else? Somebody else is tuning in on Nick the Flick here, bro.
Oh.
I don't know who this is, unless your wife has aliases now she's creating. But Fever411 says Nick the Flick is the GOAT. Oh, snap. Nick, how many people did you pay off tonight
I
before
didn't
you
pay
came over
anybody,
here?
bro. I didn't pay anyone.
That's why you
Damn.
walked in as the show was starting.
Nah, I didn't pay no one tonight. I just get love out there like that.
Luch,
Sometimes.
your wife is going to need to step up, buddy, and start leaving comments down at the bottom of the screen there, man.
Looch, this is you play this in your car, don't you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You know it's catchy.
Uh,
So Luch sent me a video from the Stadium Series outside in the parking lot. He pans around the whole stadium, and there's a little stage.
right.
So I immediately, being me, I had to be a wise ass. And I'm
Right.
like, yeah, Luch is outside waiting for Hanson. And I took this song, put it underneath, and the thing got a gazillion views. It
No,
was like it
really?
was like one of Nick's Who's the Greatest videos.
No
yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah, big time. So,
I
Luch,
missed half the first period because of that, man. Waiting for that concert to start. Never
Really?
happened.
Well,
They pulled an Axl Rose, like not showing up.
that sucked.
so Luch, how was the whole experience? And the first thing I got to ask you is the seats. Because you looked like so far away. How did you see?
No, actually, it wasn't bad at all.
Really?
I mean, it was. Yeah, we were down in the first level.
Oh, big
we were-
shot, huh?
Well,
Big
big-
Willie
big roller.
Looch.
We were towards the back of the first level, so
All
we were
right.
like row 46 or something like that. We were underneath the awning over there at MetLife Stadium, and we were out of the sun, which delayed the game a little bit, and I didn't realize it was
The
gonna
sun.
be
It was like
delayed.
30 degrees out, wasn't it?
Yeah, but because of the sun reflected off.
You guys were under the sun like this.
Yeah, basically, it was cold. It was cold. I had a stack of hand warmers that I had to when you go through the metal detectors over there, it catches those hand warmers.
Right.
You can't even go through with the hand warmers. It'll set off
Really?
the alarm. I basically almost got naked for the guy going through there because my belt's going off. The friggin' everything's going off. I'm going, oh my God, I'm not going
Luch
to
had
get into the game.
Luch had the time of his life. He had to
Yeah, he
strip
did.
down for
He
some
stripped
guy,
down.
like a TSA security.
Yeah.
He's like you. You can't get through TSA
Yeah.
security. You can't get
I
through
can't.
stadium security.
I can't. They get me
Yeah.
all the time, Looch. All
Luch,
the time.
Just
bro.
like when you smuggled your your ear pods into county jail last night, you gotta keister those hand warmers and smuggle them in the stadium.
Keep your ass warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to get into the game. I had the tickets on my phone with this damn technology now,
Right.
And I had my Wi-Fi went down. I had to be escorted to the side.
Sounds like beginning of it sounds like every night right before we go on the air. The Wi-Fi is down. The hand warmers got stuck up my ass. I mean, the whole thing. It's I live that every single day, buddy.
It was crazy. The guy pulls me aside. He's like, "You got to come over here." And my whole family had to go over there. And
so there was nobody on the field
messing with what's that?
There was no one on the field. Just
Nope.
the rink and the players.
Just the rink, yeah. And there was grass all around it. They put down artificial turf, and they had trails and stuff, and people were walking around. It was more of a distraction than anything else.
Did any hockey players tear their Achilles walking onto the
God.
rink in MetLife Stadium?
No. They put skate guards on when they walk out, I think. So
Thank goodness.
yeah.
Thank goodness. That worked out for Nick's Jets last year.
And I think like two other players. Not on the Jets team, but two other players that were visiting teams messed up their Achilles too.
The guy on the Niners.
Yeah, but
tore
there was
his
somebody
Achilles
else
in the
too.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Everybody
and
complained.
he was celebrating, bro.
He was running on the field.
Right,
Yeah.
but happy because I think they got something first down or something, and then he went out there and boom, just like that.
That's why, you guys make fun of me, but that's why I don't leave my house. I'm an old man. I don't want to get out of my bed like I could throw my back out or break a bone.
But it's
Looch
crazy
knows
how
what I'm
that
talking
happens,
about.
right? It's crazy. I had a friend of mine, real quick. We were playing softball. He's running around. He hit a double, tried to make it into a triple. And as he's going from second to third, dude, he drops like a buffalo. When they get hit and boom, hits the ground, tries to get up, can't walk. Come to find out, Achilles tendon gone.
Wow. You're lucky that never happened to you because I played softball with you and you never stopped running. You were great. He'd hit a ground ball back to the pitcher, Looch, and he'd be halfway to second base. You don't stop, man. You don't stop. Oh, Looch, I forgot to play your intro because I was playing your song.
Yeah. Hey, Looch.
My song.
Yeah, that's your song, dude.
Shoot, where's
I
your
know you
intro?
undercover. I know you going to the hockey game playing that, getting all hyped up.
Oh, we got more technical issues. Your intros are not playing, Looch.
Uh-oh.
What's going on with that board? Who's in charge of the board? Is that you, Tom?
Nothing is coming through the board. Oh, hang on. I know why. Because
Stop plugged in.
some idiot muted the board. Tom! God damn it, man. There you go. All right.
Sharpen your blades. It's Looch
There you
on
go.
Ice.
All right, Lou. So
Nice.
come on, put us in the stadium, right? You're on the radio now. You gotta tell a story and make us feel like we're sitting there, freezing our asses off in MetLife Stadium, surrounded by Islander fans.
Yeah, it was probably about 30 degrees out there. And the wind was whipping. I mean, it was crazy. We're out in the parking lot. I didn't even know if I wanted to drink a beer or not because it was so damn cold.
Sounds like Jim Cantori, doesn't he?
You don't have a little bit like a little flask with some whiskey in there or something?
No,
Warm
no,
up the chest a little bit?
No, there was plenty of people drinking though. I mean, they were
I'm sure.
down in alcohol, like it was going out of style there.
Really?
But no, the parking lot was great. We parked right next to some Islander fans. There wasn't many Islander fans though. But
Did they give you the attendance of the game? Did they say how many people were there?
79,600.
Wow. That's a lot.
Oh yeah.
What's that stadium hold?
I think it's around 80-something thousand.
Oh, so it was.
Yeah, it was.
So this is a yearly thing, right?
Yeah. They're
And
having
it's always with the Rangers and the Islanders?
No, there's other
No?
teams. Next year, I think it's St. Louis and Columbus, and
Okay.
it's going to be at Ohio State. And I think they that place, I think it holds 109,000 or so.
Right.
So they're going to
The
bump it up.
Islanders, what's up with them? They any good? I don't follow hockey, you know that, but I mean, I remember back in the day, the Islanders used to be the shiznit.
They're in-
back in the 70s and 80s.
In the 80s,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
no.
saying. But they
They're
ain't been
actually-
good since?
They're not a bad team.
No?
They got a really good goalie. Their goalie Sorokin is one of the top goalies in the league. They're actually not a bad team. They were beating the Rangers for most of the game. So
Yeah, so I tuned into this game because Looch was there and he's sending me stuff. And
Right.
like, I think it was the beginning of the third period. I texted Looch, right? I'm like, WTF? What's going on here, man? Why are you wasting my time watching the Rangers?
Yeah, what kind of shit team are you rooting for? I see on my phone. And I'm like, oh, that's son of a. I was ready to leave the damn place after that. I was like, man, I lost all my my
So what
mojo
was
for
the
being
score?
there.
What was the ending
The
score?
Rangers came back.
Oh,
Really?
They were
yeah.
down
Oh, so see, then
4-1.
it worked out.
Rangers were down. Yeah, they were down 4-1. And
That's what you pay for. You pay for that.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what you pay for. If you go there and the game is 5-1, whatever, it was a blowout. But then now you just saw something that you probably never see ever again.
Oh no, yeah, you won't see that again.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it went into overtime. The Rangers tied it 5-5, and then I got to tell you real quick. My daughter had to go to the bathroom, so my wife decided she's going to get up, and then my other daughter and her boyfriend decide they're going to get up.
So you're the only one left.
And I was like, wait a minute, it's almost the end of the game here. I'm like, if the crowd starts
Going
pouring out of
nuts.
here,
Right.
pouring out of here, I'm going to be by
run
myself sitting here. I'm like, maybe we'll just leave right after this. So I said, we'll all get up. So I figured, let me maybe go hit the bathroom too before the overtime
crowd.
starts.
Right.
So we go up and over to the bathrooms, and I figured, let me wait. All of a sudden, it starts up. 10 seconds in, Rangers scored. Everybody's in the bathroom. I'm standing out there by myself around a whole bunch of strangers jumping up, high-fiving people. I think you saw that video too. I think I sent you that video too, AJ.
Hit it, Steven.
It's been thoroughly entertaining. Lively game last night.
Oh, Steven's got the whole overtime.
Flyers and Devils surpassed by what these teams have done. Free puck, Panarin! And it's in the net with a count. It crossed the line, but the net was off. And the officials are going to talk about it. Rangers come flying off the bench to celebrate. They think they've won, but there has been no definitive signal yet.
Damn,
And
that
Kelly
was quick.
Sutherland says, let's talk about
People were already
What was that? Like 10 seconds into overtime, Luch?
10 seconds. Yep.
Dude, I thought they knocked the net down. Is that's good?
All right, Steven,
Yes.
kill it, buddy. Please.
The other team, the Islanders were the ones that knocked it off, and the puck would have went into the net either way.
Oh,
If
okay.
it was on the pegs or off the pegs, so they rolled it a
But
goal
because they knocked it off.
because the other team knocked it off. Yeah, off
Okay.
their own.
All right,
off
but
their
let's
own
say if
net.
I was going down and I hit it, it doesn't count.
Well, it actually probably would. It depends on where the puck's going, and it was within a matter of seconds.
Right.
So
But dude, that was stupid fast. He dropped the puck and he was on his way to the goal.
10 seconds. Artemi Panarin, who's leading the Rangers in goals this year, so he's just playing phenomenal.
That's the thing about sports, man. Just in a quick second, anything can change.
Well,
Anything.
oh, yeah.
It could be good, bad, tragic, but just in a quick second, a blink of an eye, you never know
Yeah.
what can happen.
Yeah,
That's why
we
you
almost-
That's why you gotta stay at the game to the very last end. Unless
Right.
unless it's a total butt whooping, and you know that, you know what I mean. Let me get out of here and beat the traffic.
So I'm the type of guy, and I don't do hockey games, but I want to start. But when I do baseball games, I'm the guy who gets there when the gates open. I like to get to my seat when the stadium's still empty.
And they're warming up and stuff.
And then I'm gone in the fifth inning.
Really?
Because I want to beat the traffic. I don't want to get stuck in traffic. I learned that from Phil Rizzuto when I was a kid.
Yeah, I'll stay. I'll stay if the game is like if it's fun and it's competitive, I'll stay. But if it's a blowout or it's boring, I'll do the same thing. I'll lean over and I'll tell my buddy or my wife, like, let's beat traffic. Let's go.
Yeah, at one point, my daughter was like, I don't know, it doesn't look good for the Rangers. I think you want me to leave. I'm like, no, we're not leaving. I said, I paid too much money for these tickets. I'm not leaving.
You're damn right.
And this is a damn stadium series, man. I mean,
Didn't you go to the
exciting.
stadium series last year in Carolina?
Yeah. I didn't go to the game. I just went to the fan fest that they had down there.
Dude, he's such a hockey fan. He'll just go and stand outside a stadium when a game is going on.
just about to say that,
loves
AJ. I
it,
said, this
man.
guy, he
Oh,
wants
yeah.
to check out the parking lot.
Always since I've known him when we were kids, bro.
Really?
The guy was all hockey.
So what's up,
Yeah.
Looch? Tell me, were you like a hockey stud in high school and stuff?
I wasn't. I wasn't, man. I played baseball for a long time.
What'd you
And
play?
then kind of
Left
got
out?
into hockey later on.
The only thing that Looch liked besides hockey, breakdancing.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
no kidding. You were a
Back in
breakdancer,
the day.
Looch?
Yeah. back in the
Really?
day.
That's awesome, man.
Luch,
Yeah.
I used to
man.
do a little breakdancing back in my day, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
I dug out a classic for you, Luch.
Oh yeah.
This is like brick roller rink sort of music right here,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what we used to do. We used to break dance at the roller rink. Yeah.
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 Kids don't know these days, man.
No,
like what
no.
we did.
No.
Those were good
Now,
times.
now the kids are just like,
Just the parents just drop you off and go
Yeah.
on a Friday or Saturday
Yeah.
night.
yeah,
Still
my
love
parents
it.
used to drop me off, and you'd be outside at 12 o'clock.
Luch, we might be able to create our own little mix here.
So,
Nice.
damn, Wonder Mike, and I'd like to say hello.
Yeah, this is one of the first rap songs too, isn't it?
And yellow.
Hang on, you hear it. I'm mixing something in. You'll hear it come up.
Oh, check
Oh,
him out.
wow.
You got DJ AJ over there in the house. He's spinning the tables, mixing it up.
Rapper's Delight and Bop together. You ain't getting this nowhere else.
This mix is one of a kind.
I'll let it play for a minute. So everybody you watching on the stream and you're jamming out, go ahead. Go call your buddies, call your girlfriends, tell them to tune in right now.
It's on, like Donkey Kong.
Paulie D ain't got nothing on me.
That's right. No. Now you just need one of them, those DJ bombs and stuff.
Yeah, cabs are here.
Yeah.
So, Luch, I'm sure you've been in the Garden when the Rangers won big games and the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah. No,
How different was 70,000 as opposed to, what does the Garden hold, 30,000?
79,000, bro. Get it right.
79,000, I'm sorry.
79,000. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, just watching the people, just looking around. I even took some videos of it, and the videos don't even do it justice.
Really?
It's just
so
people
Luch took this at the end of the game.
Uh-huh.
This is a great video. Parental discretion is advised. And Luch knew it because he's like, you could edit this at the very end. So get your kids away. We'll be back to the Rapper's Delight here momentarily. Hit it, Steven. But this look at this, Nick. This is a feeling right here, bro.
Go ahead.
I got no sound, Steven.
Oh, I saw this.
Steven, you're already minus 37,000 points for having your headphones off a little while ago. Hey, Luch, shut that damn dog up!
not coming through.
Oh, Steven, it's so disappointing. Yeah, we don't care about the text. Now everybody wants to see the video.
I know.
Thank God we got Rapper's Delight, man. All right, figure it out, Steven, if you can, buddy, all right? I know he's trying. They didn't get to this
So,
part of the
Luch,
damn
what
passage
was your breakdance name, man?
What the hell was I? I think it was Beatbox.
Beatbox.
Let's hear some
Beatbox.
beatboxing, bro. What do you got?
Yeah, and it was Lee, Lee. That was my
Really?
Beatbox
Beatbox Lee?
that was my graffiti tag.
Oh,Lee.
As
Really?
in like whatever, Lee Jeans or something. I think it was. I don't know.
But you know, there's a famous graffiti artist named Lee.
Well, okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
So that's funny that you said graffiti artist because I was talking. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to copy Top Fan Rivalry. They put out these special edition merchandise. Like they just did Stadium Food Girl, got her own T-shirt out.
Right.
So I was telling Maritza this thing. She's like, yeah, you got to let Nick design his own shirt, though, because he'll do it all graffiti and stuff. And then you just bring up graffiti. She's like,
I could do that.
could you imagine Luch's? I could see
could
big
do that.
sellers right now. Yours would sell. Luch's would definitely sell.
could do that.
Lucas would sell. Tom's, we'd be giving them away. They'd be like when they print out World Series victory for both teams.
Tom would
and then
just have a
send them to
croissant
Africa.
on the front of his shirt. He have a croissant.
Luch, did you spray paint the back of D-Rose furniture at any point?
No,
Yes.
I don't think I did.
Yes. Don't
Not
worry,
that I-
Luch.
Everybody
not that I
did that.
remember.
Don't worry,
Luch.
Luch. The statute of limitations on those crimes are they're over.
He still lives around the block
Hope
from
so.
D-Rose, so...
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give Steven 35 points back because I see him working on this video right now.
He's over there. He's in there.
What'll happen is Steven will get this at 10:01. When everybody's walking out the door, I'll be like, "Hey, Jay, I got it," and I'll get everybody back on. So, Luch, was that a highlight? I mean, of your sporting career, or was it just kind of like, "Yeah, it was cool, but I've been to way more exciting stuff"?
No, that was highlight without a doubt.
Really?
Easily, yeah, easily.
But you missed the goal though, right? Because you were doing PP.
Yeah, no, I saw it, but I wasn't in my seat. I was kind of behind post, as you could probably see in the video once Steven gets it up,
Right?
Or whatever. But
so when you missed it because you were behind the post, did you go like, God dang it?
Yeah,
What were you doing behind the post? Were you unkeystering more hand warmers at that point? Is that what you were behind the post?
He was squeezing the pack to break so he could get warm. And then when his daughters came back, he was like, God damn, I told you not to drink no more soda.
Nick, all the sporting events you ever been to, what was one? One is like the king of events. What is it?
Whoa. Honestly, bro?
No, lie to us.
I'm gonna lie to you right now. No, honestly, probably the best sporting event I went to was probably when we went to the Cotto Pacquiao fight.
Really?
The energy. That was my first time at a big Vegas. I've always was like, oh, I want to go to Vegas one day and see a fight. So like that was the first time. That's why when I've been to other ones already.
I've been here, done that. I seen Pacquiao fight. No, I don't need to do this anymore.
Right.
I remember walking into Maypac when I went by myself. And walking in, I thought, other than my kid being born, this is the greatest moment of my life.
Of course.
And then the fight happened, and I was like, mother, how do I get my 2K back? You know what I mean?
And then the next one close to that is that time that I told you I went to that sparring session.
Oh, yeah.
And, dude.
And we can't finish the story.
No, but the sparring session was unbelievable. It lasted 6 rounds, but, dude, there was only, like I said, 10, 15 people in there. And you can feel and hear the punches. It was unbelievable.
But this is like the end of Rocky 3 when Apollo and Rocky are fighting each other, and then they throw a punch, and the story ends, and you don't know who won. You can't finish the story.
But those are expired. You know what's another one? See, now you got me going. The first time I got in my son's race car and drift, that was unbelievable too.
All right, we're gonna try this again, Luch. This video that you got because it was that good. So, all right, Steven, hit it. Let's see. There we go. Sounds like a Ricky Hatton fight.
That place was packed with Ranger fans, boy.
So there's the post.
There's the post. There's the hand warmer laying on the ground right there.
So those were your seats right there, Luch?
No, that was by the bathroom.
Oh.
The guy at the end is great, though. Just cover your kid's ears here in a minute.
What a fucking comeback, baby!
That was good stuff, Luch.
So I don't know if you saw it, but my wife and my kids were right there. He grabs my wife and my daughter and pulls them in, and they did a selfie with his. I have no idea. And his wife
Tom.
His wife was videoing them. I don't know what was. We didn't even know who the hell they were.
Really?
He just grabs my wife and my daughter and was like, "We gotta do a selfie." And he's like, grabs them and he took a video.
I gotta give you a Jimmy Snooker elbow for grabbing my wife.
What's this guy doing?
Hey, that's how New Yorkers are. When we win in overtime, we're all family. You know what I mean?
Oh, it was great. I mean, I high-fived everybody that was around me right there.
That's awesome, dude. Hey, man, you can't beat that, dude. See, you'll never forget that ever again.
All right, Luch. Go ahead.
Yeah, like the people I met there, just unbelievable. Guy sitting next to me, huge Ranger fan, talked to him the whole game, basically. My daughter made friends with the people down by where they were sitting on their end. She knew the names and stuff, and It's crazy.
That's what sports do. That's what sports do to people, yo. Brings them together for 3 hours. They're together, and then if they lose, you got problems. You got problems afterwards. You know.
Yeah, it was good stuff, man.
Luke,
Yeah.
so I did this thing on Better today. It's supposed to be fantasy. I signed up because they're friends of Bleacher Brothers. So if you do fantasy or if you like betting props, go to this Better app if it's available in your state. It's available in 24 states. You put $100 in, whatever. You put $50. I think the minimum was $10. It told me that you have to put in. But Bleacher Brothers, because they're our friends. If we send people to them, they give us a kickback. So anyway, now I put the money in. And I'm thinking, and not only do they give us a kickback, but right now I believe it's $2K. I could be wrong. It's on our website. Just go to our website. It's right at the top. Gigantic banner.
BleacherBrothers.com.
BleacherBrothers.com. But they'll let you bet up to I think $2,000 on your first bet, and if you lose it, they'll give you the money right back.
Nice.
It might not be $2,000, but anyway, Luke,
they give it back to you in Monopoly money.
However, if they give it back to you in hand warmers. It don't make a difference.
Yeah.
Cigarettes. It don't matter. But so anyway, Luch, I didn't know. I thought I was doing a fantasy thing where you play against other people, but it let me put a prop bet in, and it's calling it a fantasy. I got Shiesty or Shesty. How do I say that?
Shesty. Shesterkin?
Shesty tonight, giving up 2.5 goals. He's allowed 1 goal so far. And
how do you give up a half a goal?
Well, you don't. That's how you don't push.
Yeah.
It's either an over or an under. And then I got Wedgwood, who's the backup goalie for Dallas. He needs 27 saves for me to win. He's got 18 so far. What this is not telling me is where the game is at, how much time is left, any of that stuff. But
so when you do these prop bets, what's there, a section in there that say props or something?
On the sports app, on the gambling app, but this is just a fantasy app because we can't gamble in Florida. We can only gamble with Hard Rock.
So I misunderstood that then.
Yeah,
I thought it was only Hard Rock
in Florida. Only Hard Rock is the only
all
app
of
in
Florida.
Yep, they got monopoly on it. Yeah.
So what about the DraftKings and all that other stuff? It doesn't count or what?
No, well, in fantasy, but you can't make sports bets on them. You can only sports bet in Florida. You can fantasy. You can fantasize on anything, but you can fantasy on any of the other apps.
Really?
Okay. So, Nick, I have something to be worried about if I were you. Joe Q and Amanda Martinez are going back and forth here in the chat.
Oh my God!
Amanda Martinez sent some googly eyes back, a little emoji there.
So she sent some emoji with the laughing face.
Dude. Damn, Luch, I could keep you on all night tonight. We got, you know what? Hang on, let me see if I can work this out here. We got to get Steven in to do his sports update here so I can find out how much time I have left.
All right.
So I'm just going to fit everybody into a screen right here so we can get Steven's update. And then we got to go to a commercial break. And then when we come back from the commercial break, we got some heavy-duty trash talking about to go on here.
Yeah, that's
We're going to talk Padres, but I got a heavy feeling that we're going to be trash talking the Dodgers because Padre fans hate the Dodgers and well, everybody hates the Dodgers these days. They are what the Yankees used to be.
They're the new evil empire, dude.
Yeah, so excuse the way it looks, but now we're all on the screen, and we're going to go to a Steven Luker update because Steven, there's no basketball going on, but somehow I was able to sneak a bet in on a fantasy site. So here's Steven with everything that's going on in sports right now. Go, buddy.
All right, the Capitals are up 2-1 against the Devils at the end of the second period. The Panthers are up 2-0 against the Ottawa Senators at the end of the second period. The New York Islanders are up 3-2 against the Pittsburgh Penguins at the end of the second period. The New York Rangers are up 2-1 against the Dallas Stars at the end of the second period. At the end of the first period, the Winnipeg Jets are up 2-0 against the Minnesota Wild. And college basketball, we have number 5 Tennessee up 65-54 against Missouri in the second half. UConn number 1 against number 15 Creighton is up 11-5. And on this day in history, we have 1974. Gordie Howe, the NHL's career score leader, comes out of retirement and signs a $1 million 4-year contract to play with the Houston Aeros of the WHA and his sons, Mark and Marty Howe. And that is your sports update.
He played with his sons? Is that what you said?
It says WHA and Sons, Mark and Marty.
Okay.
So they were a duo, huh? I mean, a trio.
I guess, yeah. LeBron's acting like he's the first guy that ever wants to play with his son. Didn't the Griffeys do this,
Yeah,
too?
the Griffeys did it.
Griffeys did it.
Yep.
In Seattle when Griffey Jr. started his career.
Right, that's right. There was somebody. When did the Alomars do that too?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think the dad was the manager, and the son played second base or something like that.
Possibly.
I think.
Yeah, one was a catcher.
Yeah.
All right, here's what we got to do. It's top of the hour. We got to take a quick commercial break. Luch, can you hang with us for a little
Yep.
while? All right, cool. We'll do a commercial break. I think it's a real short break, and then we'll play a song, and then we'll get, hopefully, MLB Trash Talker in, and we'll keep going with this. So everybody sit where you're at, all right? Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them.
We'll be right back.
And don't flick them on the carpet.
You're listening to the Bleacher Brothers on the Tony Bruno Sports Network.
New kind of shoe shine, new shine all up. A one, a two, I tell them what's new.
Kids scuffed up shoes take on a dance and shine.
With new Shinola, the liquid kind. 8 to 9, tell them it dries to a shine.
No puffin' and no buffin', it dries to a shine.
That new Shinola, the liquid kind.
Next thing you know, the Shinola folks will be offering to put the shoe polish on for you. Their new Shinola liquid wax not only shines itself with no rubbing or brushing, it now has an ingenious new kind of applicator that takes the work out of applying the polish. It's a flexible, flat-shaped applicator that bends to the contour of your shoe and eases right into those hard-to-get-at corners. Spreads the polish so accurately, you don't even have to take your shoes off to shine them. And Liquid Shinola's new wax shine is as special as the applicator. It's the fine leather shine you don't have to brush. Why not turn over your family shoe-shining chores to new Shinola Liquid Wax?
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Over-the-Top Carb Counter.
Mr. Over-the-Top Carb Counter.
Brushing aside such follies as work and family.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been waiting, and now it's here. TBSN, the Tony Bruno Sports Network.
Make some noise!
The Tony Bruno Sports Network. Download the app, tell your friends, the game is on. TBSN.
My main bread and butter are football, baseball, and UFC.
UFC.
Yeah.
Nick is going to learn about UFC.
Be more than happy to teach.
No doubt. No doubt.
That's what we should do. We should do instructional classes on the weekends where we teach sports betting and UFC and
That's
things
your
like
department, bro, the sports betting. That's you, buddy.
Sports betting's a brutal game.
It sure
really is.
is.
It's unforgiving.
Yeah, you gotta be willing to watch your money disappear and not be sad.
Well, I always say only bet what you can afford to lose.
Rick, do you do fantasy? Do you have this Better app?
No, I've heard about Better. I've also heard of another one called Prize Picks. You know what? I've been losing too many bets and having to pay too many bets off and wearing Dodgers and Yankees jerseys, so I'm kind of done with fantasy for a little bit.
So things haven't been better for you.
No.
Well, maybe that's why you need to hook up with our friends at Better because somehow this is not fantasy. I was able to put a prop bet in. I mean, that's what it is. I'm not playing against anybody.
How do you spell that?
BETR, but just go to our website. Go to our website, click on the banner because they're friends of ours, and they'll give you a special deal if you do it. What the hell is the deal? Let me pull it up real fast because I keep saying that there's a special deal.
He keeps saying this deal that if you put
$250, they'll give you $250. You can bet $250 today. You can lose it, and they'll give it right back to you.
So it wasn't 2,000.
$250, $2,000. When you're a degenerate gambler, what's the
tomorrow
difference?
Tomorrow
I mean?
AJ's gonna have like 50 lawsuits. You told me 2,000.
But in all seriousness, you got to be 21 or older. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. As soon as you get off the phone with them,
call
immediately go to the app and put your bet
Degenerate.
in. Exactly. I have to say that. I was literally put through a class for 45 minutes, and the whole class was, make sure you say this every time you mention us.
Really?
For every single sports book. And our friends are Better and FanDuel and Bet365 and BetMGM and Bet Rivers and.
So in order for you to give them a shout out, you had to like follow and
I have to. Anytime I post something, if I include a link.
Really?
Yeah, I have to disclose. I have to disclose those things.
That's crazy.
People realize it. People realize when they have a gambling problem, when they have no money left. They realize, and they know to call the number on their own. I don't know why I have to babysit everyone. Am I right, Rick, or not?
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
there were times I had gambling problems. How did I know? Because I went to make a bet, and it said you're overdrawn, and I'm like, oh, that's a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Excuse me, AJ, you cannot make this bet. Why not? Your funds are depleted.
Yeah.
No, I've never had to call that.
I will have to tell you a story about a betting thing that my stepbrother went through back in the day.
What did he go through? Was it with Sonny?
Oh,
or Vito?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, this was going back before betting was, legal, and they did it on the apps and everything else. This was before.
So what happened? I used to do that. I used to have to call. I used to call Brooklyn, and it was all code. I have to say, "This is Nails calling for cats," and he'd say, "Hey, Nails."
He was betting on Jimmy Key when Jimmy Key was winning all those games with the Yankees, and he was winning big.
Yeah.
And then it all went sour on him, and
then the key didn't turn anymore.
Yeah, no. He bought himself a car. Me and him went out to dinner one night.
Did they break his legs, Luch?
No, luckily he was dating a girl that knew somebody who knew somebody. Yeah, a lawyer got involved somehow, and I don't know. And he got himself out of trouble.
And then Sonny came and went like this.
He was working at a bank, and I thought he was robbing the bank. I said, "What the hell? Where are you getting all this money from?" But
I don't have any Tony Soprano on the board, or I would go to it right now.
Dang.
Yeah, I know that. So Rick, are you excited that football's over and baseball is starting? I'm going to guess that you're more of a baseball fan than anything else because you're the MLB Trash Talker.
Yeah, I would say baseball is my number one. It usually when the Super Bowl ends and the score is final, it's kind of a bittersweet moment for me because it's like, all right, well, football's over because what else am I going to do on Sundays now?
Spring training.
Yeah.
But then it's like, all right, well, pitchers and catchers report in 4 or 5 days, and we'll be out in spring training on Friday.
When Super Bowl ended, Rick, it was bitter because I'm a 49ers fan and I bet on the 49ers, so it was just bitter for me. There was no bittersweet involved in it at all.
We talked about this last time I was on the show. Remember, you asked me.
You were on Radio Row.
Yeah, you asked me who do I like, and I hated to admit it. It's one of those. It's not to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Didn't we make a bet for $20?
Make sure you tune into Rick's last
Didn't I
appearance on
make
the
a bet
Bleacher
for
Report.
$20 with AJ? Didn't I make a bet with AJ for $20?
Oh, if you don't remember and I don't remember, then it didn't happen.
We have it on video.
It happened in Vegas, so it stayed there. Am I right, Rick? If it happened there, it stayed there.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Sometimes, what happens in Vegas happens in other cities too. But
exactly, but it stays where it stays. So you didn't play my $250,000 parlay, then I'm assuming.
Oh no, I played it.
We hit like 3, I think.
I think I might have reverse swept, which is actually as good as hitting a 16-leg parlay.
Was that list that you made? That big long list in Vegas?
Yeah.
You made money on that?
No, I didn't make no money on it.
No,
I needed like 30,000 things to happen, and it was the complete opposite happened. Pretty much, yeah.
So out of that whole list, you got 3.
Something like that. I don't even
really.
know. Yeah.
I remember when I asked her, "Yeah, you gonna make all these bets?" He's like, "This is like a fantasy thing." You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, if you were to put down a 10-leg parlay, and you go 0 for 10, I think the casino should reimburse you.
They should, because they do it on a teaser. If you go 0 for on a teaser, you actually get your money back.
Is that right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No shit.
Yeah. Yep. It's got to be a big teaser. I don't know if it's 7, 8 games, whatever. But if you go 0 for on a teaser, it's like Keno. If you play Keno and you get no numbers, they pay you something.
That's crazy.
It's like impossible. Yeah.
True. Hey, you guys, you don't roll dice, do you?
No, I've never played craps in my life.
Really?
Never.
Craps is a quick way to blow through your paycheck.
But why is everybody
sound
yelling
like
and
you got
screaming?
experience.
Well, he lives in Vegas. I mean, what do you want?
Sorry, what your question, AJ?
Craps. Everybody's yelling and screaming. They look like they're having a great time at Craps. I mean, that's the video casinos go to when they want to say, "Look at how great we are. Look at how much fun everybody's having at resorts."
Well, yeah, it's because you're playing against the house. Everybody's going for, I don't know. Let's say the point is 5 or 6. Yeah, everybody's hoping for that 6, or on the coming out roll. Everybody's hoping for that 7 or 11. Everybody's on the same team, unlike Texas Hold'em or some of these other games like Pai Gow or I don't know, where you guys are basically playing against each other.
Yeah.
7 and 11 wins, right?
On the coming out roll only before you establish the point.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Papa Giorgio. That's correct.
Right.
Nick Papa Giorgio from Yuma.
Right.
Exactly.
So 7 and 11 wins, but then if you hit a 7 and 11 after the first throw, you lose.
After the point's established, if you hit a 7 out, and everybody loses.
Okay.
If you don't have a gambling problem, you probably will after the show is over tonight. How did you start MLB Trash Talkers?
How did I start MLB Trash Talkers? I was sitting on my couch, honestly.
And were you trash talking the Dodgers? Is that how it started?
Yeah, old reliable.
Because Padres fans hate the Dodgers, correct?
I wouldn't say I hate the Dodgers. I think
Kind of
it's
like
very-
a Mets-Yankees thing.
Like a Red Sox.
Yeah, it's more like it was never a rivalry until I still don't think it's a rivalry, but ESPN, MLB loves to sell it as a rivalry, right? We didn't really start seeing that until 2020. After they faced each other in the postseason for the first time. Of course, the Dodgers took their lunch money. I still don't think it's a rivalry. It seems like, other than the 2022 NLDS, the Padres are always on the losing side of this so-called rivalry. The games are always lopsided, and it always ends with with the Dodgers taking 2 out of 3 in a series.
How far back do you go as a Padres fan? Were you born and raised a Padres fan?
Oh yeah, I was born and raised a Padres fan. I had been.
That's got to be painful, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But eventually you get used to it. It's one of those nothing hurts anymore type of things.
Have you sought professional help about this problem yet, or no?
No, not yet. Actually,
Okay.
I have an appointment next week, so before the season starts.
It's like being a Mets fan.
Steve Garvey was a Padre, wasn't he?
Steve Garvey played
Steve
for
Garvey
both
was a
teams.
Padre.
Yeah. Big Popeye
He was a Padre.
arms. He had them
You know who
Popeye
else was a
forearms.
Padre?
Who that?
Nobody really knows this. Fernando Valenzuela was a Padre.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How's this knowledge? Greg Nettles was a Padre.
Really?
He was.
Dave Winfield was a Padre first before he became a Yankee.
That's when he put the dents in
Ricky
his
Henderson.
seat, didn't he?
Ricky Henderson was Ricky Henderson played for all.
He played for
all the
everybody.
teams, right?
He played for
He was a
everybody.
Padre.
The A's.
Wow.
Oscar Gamble? No.
Was Oscar Gamble a Padre?
Mike
You know-
Piazza was a Padre.
Mm.
Believe it or not,
Yeah.
for one season.
Mike Piazza was a Marlin for one day.
Hey, what's his name? Juan Soto, wasn't he? He was with the Padres before he just went to the Yanks, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Juan Soto.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that move?
How do I feel about it? Honestly, it feels like addition by subtraction. The Padres didn't really improve with him. Did some quick fact checking or fact finding. The Padres were 14 games above 500 when they acquired him. I think it was August 1st of 2022. They only finished the season 16 games above 500. So by adding Josh Bell, adding Juan Soto in that trade package, they only improved by 2 additional games.
Really?
So
And
you're
then
saying that he's the problem?
I'm
Or
not
he
saying
was?
I'm not saying he's the problem. I'm just saying he's a luxury that they didn't need.
I gotcha.
So how do they stack up this year? Because I'm not huge on my Padre knowledge, but I did a little bit of research today.
Yeah,
on
I
the Padres.
thought they were like like for a quick minute, they were like on the rise with everybody that they were getting, Machado, Tatis, you know,
were.
all these. And I was just like, dude, that squad's gonna end up. Remember, I was
Until
talking
they-
about them. I think last year or the year before, I was just like, yo, that squad right there is beefing up big time.
Until they ran into
dude.
Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
The
He
only-
stopped him in his tracks.
He leveled them off.
He did.
The only key guys that they truly lost were Blake Snell and Juan Soto. And yeah, Blake Snell, he was a Cy Young winner in 2023, but during their 2022 run, ironically, he was the weakest link in that rotation. You couldn't get that guy out of the 4th or 5th inning before already racking up 95 pitches. Guy was an absolute walk machine.
So
Yeah, and at one point, he was the 4 or 5 starter in that rotation.
So
That's Snell from Tampa when he started out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So again, it just feels like addition by subtraction.
And is this why nobody's signing him? Is he out of his mind with the
Well,
money that he
the
wants?
money that he wants is ridiculous because I know for sure that the Yankees his name keeps coming up with the Yankees or whatever.
The
But
Yankees and the Angels, the
yeah,
Giants.
but the money he wants big money, dude.
John Kruk was a Padre.
You know,
John Kruk was. To me, it feels like Blake Snell's going to ultimately end up with the Giants. I don't know why. The Giants have just been that team that's been getting left up at the altar. You know, they were supposed to go get Carlos Correa. They were supposed to go get Aaron Judge. They were in the Ohtani sweepstakes. It just seems like they've been missing out on every big major free agent.
Nobody
it feels
wants
like
their money. Yeah.
Nobody wants to play in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I don't
Can you
know
blame
what
them?
you know how many balls Judge would have hit out in that water?
None.
Crazy.
No.
Judge would have smashed it out of there. He would have smashed it out of there.
It's a
But he
pitcher-
wasn't-
it's a-
he
it's a
wasn't-
pitcher's
he wa-
ballpark.
He wasn't going to go there anyway. You know
No,
what I mean?
that ballpark eats home runs for dinner.
Except for Barry.
That's what I'm saying. Except for Barry used to hit him out there all the time.
Yeah, but
Well, Barry was juicing.
Yeah, he was juicing, but I believe Judge would hit it out there.
Is the outfield a problem for the Padres this year coming up?
As of right now, yeah.
Because there's 10 outfielders in camp, but only 3 of them have more than 40 games MLB experience.
As of right now, if the season started today, the starting outfield would be Fernando Tatis Jr., Jose Azocar, and Jurickson Profar. That's a rough-looking outfield minus Tatis.
Yeah, but who's the kid? There's a kid who. Who's the kid? There's a kid who's supposed to be on the next big superstar, and I read about. him.
Jackson Merrill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why bring Profar back if Merrill is the next big star, or is he not? Is he not there yet?
It's a one-year deal. Also, Jackson Merrill isn't quite ready yet. So it's going to be more of a leadership type of role, veteran type presence for the clubhouse. Not the greatest player on paper, but he's a big clubhouse vibes guy. So, the players love him. The front office loves him. I guess he's kind of mixed feelings with the fans. I know some fans like him, some fans don't. I personally don't mind him. So,
Why the flip flop between second base and shortstop? What's up? What's up with that?
Are you talking about Ha-Sung Kim and Xander Bogaerts?
Yeah.
It feels like Ha-Sung Kim is about to get traded. It feels like they're trying to build up his trade value. He's in a walk year. It feels like
so by switching him, that boosts him up. What I mean, like, what's your thought?
Yeah,
behind that? You're showing that you can.
We showcase his versatility.
Right. Showing your utility the way you can do both, or you can play anywhere basically.
It feels like they're getting ready to trade him. If the season doesn't go their way by midsummer, then yeah, he's as good as gone.
And how do you think that your team's gonna fare out?
Yeah. What are the expectations from a Padre fan?
Okay, so the sports media kind of showed the writers, I should say, like, the Ken Rosenthals and the
we don't pay
Buster.
attention to them. We pay attention to the Stephen Lukers and the Chef Toms and the MLB Trash Talkers. We don't. Those doofuses are no smarter than we are.
some of these big name writers, really show their true colors. It's about how they really feel about the Padres versus how they feel compared to big market teams like the Yankees and the Dodgers. They want this team to fail. They want to make an example of the Padres by saying, see, this is what happens when you're a small market team that tries to go out and sign these big name players. Look how quickly this implodes. So from an outside perspective, there's going to be a lot of low expectations for them. Personally, I haven't looked at the over-under win totals. I would imagine, the Vegas sportsbooks are going to set it at maybe 85 wins.
Yeah, we had it last night. Let me see if I can pull it back up. We did this last night with Bill.
Over-unders.
The over-unders, yeah.
Man.
I don't think I do have it right here. Let me see. I got it.
And so while he's looking for that, hey man, I checked out your Instagram. Like, how do you come up with all these little things? Like you sit around and you just brainstorm this stuff, or what?
Yeah, that's really what it is. It's just a lot of brainstorming. It's just if an idea pops into the head, there's not really like a magic formula or a recipe.
But like, are you watching something and then all of a sudden something clicks and goes,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that,
like a pop culture reference, right?
Right.
The whole Anthony Rendon thing, there
Right.
was the whole, the guy's absolutely made out of glass. So when we saw the 49ers player, trip on the field, and I think he did something to his leg, I was like, okay, this is going to be eventually be a meme. And then the Anthony Rendon story came out. Like, okay, cool, I can apply this, and it got a few laughs. And it got pretty good feedback.
What's the most amount of hits you gotten on one of your things?
The most amount of hits, I don't know if there's a way to. I mean, there's a way to look at the insights. I don't know specifically like what has gotten the best feedback.
Steven, find out which one of his posts has the best feedback, please.
Or the best overall engagement. But you know what though? Like a good way to measure how much engagement is a post getting is based on how many likes is it getting? How many times has it been shared? How many times has it been posted on somebody's story?
On somebody else's.
So the most recent one this morning, View Insights. It's been shared 1,429 times. It's been saved 272 times. It has reached 32,000 accounts.
Wow.
And then again, it was also posted in the morning. So, obviously the reach is going to be a little bit different than post at night.
Do you like try to put at least one a day or one a week or?
Yeah, one a day. One a day is good. One or two.
How many followers you got?
296,000.
What?
We did see the follower count drop a little bit during the off season, and that's 1,000% on me. It was just due to my lack of inactivity. It's been a really slow off season, but I couldn't be more excited.
Do you get any kickbacks for having that many followers and stuff?
No.
Every
now and then, I'll get a little bit of ad revenue,
Really?
from sponsors, people that want to reach out to advertise. But no, I don't. Other than that, when it comes to monetization, no kickbacks for having X amount of followers.
Right. Okay. Well,
How long ago did you start MLB Trash Talkers?
We are now in our. Let me verify that real quick.
How many are you? Just you, or you got like a group of buddies or people that you work with that keep this? Because when I was looking you up, there's also NFL Trash Talkers and all that. You're not linked to none of that.
So actually, I used to run it. I used to run and own NFL Trash Talkers.
Okay.
I sold that page back in 2000. I want to say 17. So I started that page in 2014. But at the moment, I don't. As of 2017, I haven't had any ownership or control over it.
Really? That's crazy. So how'd you sell it? Like, how was somebody reach out to you and just say, "Yeah, I wanna buy that off of you," or I want to keep? And would you put it for sale, like on Craigslist or something?
Just
my website is for sale.
the guy reached out to me. He said, I was living in San Diego at the time, and he said, "Hey, I'm in San Diego. I'm ready to pay." And
did you sell it to Eric Ross?
Nice.
Just like that, huh?
yeah,
How'd you feel? Like, oh snap, he wants to buy it.
it was kind of bittersweet letting it go. But at the end of the day, though, I would never let go of MLB Trash Talkers.
Did you sell it to Eric Ross?
Eric Ross. I believe his name was Eric.
All right. So this guy, I don't know how big it was when you sold it, but it's only has, compared to MLB, it's got 118 followers, and this prick is only, and I can say that, he's only following himself.
Are you
So
for
he's
real?
he's one of those guys. Like, yeah, I'm
He
not
just
going to
bought
follow
it just
anyone.
to buy it.
I'm going to follow myself.
I'm just gonna buy it to buy it. He's got 118 or 100.
118,000.
Okay, I was gonna say.
118,000.
All right.
But
And yeah, I was sad to let it go, but I wanted to enjoy my football Sundays.
Because you got to work when you're watching football and
Yeah.
when you're NFL Trash Talker.
Exactly.
So when you were doing NFL, you like flipping from game to game and checking things
Red
out, or
red zone, game to game. Yeah, exactly.
okay, all right.
I would do the lazy. I would do lazy NFL Trash Talkers, where I would just watch Sports Center at night and say, no, you know what I would do?
When everything's over,
I would say, Steven, get me something to talk trash about, please.
Steven will be on it.
Steven, I don't know where he's at right now. He's gone. He split town is what he did. Do you enjoy doing it, or does it feel like work too much sometimes?
No, I most certainly enjoy doing it. With anything you do, sometimes it does feel like it is work, but if I had the opportunity to do it full time, I would. If I don't know, if a genie came to me and said, "Hey, I'm going to offer you X amount to do this full time, and you'll never have to work a corporate day job in your life again." Yeah, of course I'm going to do it all day, because I love talking baseball. I love watching baseball. I love following it. If I could get paid to watch baseball and talk about baseball for the rest of my life, yeah, that's what I would want to do.
Go to broadcasting school. Pat McCaffrey.
Pat McCaffrey.
Pat McAfee. I saw him on Radio Row.
McAfee. Yeah, there you go. McCaffrey.
There was somebody.
McAfee.
Yeah.
McAfee.
Yeah. Well,
So you're getting ready to go to Arizona, correct?
Yeah, actually, we'll be meeting our friend Bill there, Top Fan Rivalry. He will be there. Actually, there's quite a few people. I was unaware until just a few days ago. A lot of people that were at Top Fan Rivalry Fan Fest will be there.
Yeah, 30, I think he said last night, and he was inviting more last night.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Really?
what's going on there?
Dodgers,
Padres.
Spring training?
Mm-hmm.
Spring training.
They're already going to start playing?
Yeah, spring training games start on Thursday.
Didn't they just report like last week or something?
Yeah. Pitchers and catchers reported. Players have reported, and the games start Thursday.
The Dodgers and Padres, I believe, reported earlier than everybody else because they start their season earlier. They have to go to Korea.
Yes.
And play in Korea like in the middle of spring training.
Hey, did you go off about the Dodgers? Did you see the? Maybe you seen it too. The what's this new guy with the Dodgers? But they had a camera behind the catcher.
Ohtani?
Ohtani?
The new dude.
Oh, Yamamoto.
Yeah, did you see it? I saw it yesterday. I think it was on TikTok. Did you see some of them pitches coming in?
I did see that, and I did see what some of the players said, saying,
dude,
after they took live BP, they said,
he's sick. He's the real deal.
I will, no disrespect to Yamamoto or the Dodgers, but
no, go ahead, say your thing.
They gave $300 million to a guy who's never
pitched. I say the same thing, dude. You didn't see him throw a lick. You know what I mean?
Rick, you got to trash talk. I've been promoting trash talking all day long. I said, this is trash talk.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
trash
no.
talk the Dodgers, man.
All right, yeah, no. I'm just saying, if this team does not win the World Series, I plan on going out.
They should win the World Series even if he wasn't signed.
If this team doesn't win 110 games and does not win the World Series, this season is a complete massive failure. You go out and you give $300 million to a guy who's never pitched in the major leagues before,
And the other guy,
Ohtani, $700 million,
right,
with $68 million deferred annually. Yeah, this team better win 120 games at this point.
They better win them all.
They're not going to, and here's why.
Oh yeah,
Other than
they're not.
Anybody can answer this, right? Even in the chat. Other than the 1997 Marlins, tell me one team that bought a World Series.
The Texas Rangers.
Besides the Marlins?
Did they buy a World Series, though?
The Texas Rangers?
Mm-hmm.
They most certainly did.
I think the Yankees at one point
Yankees
bought a
probably.
World Series.
Back
You
in
know
the
what I
day.
mean? The years they had Giambi and
Yeah, but Giambi never won a World Series with them. Giambi never. No, they didn't because they had the core
Giambi
four. Giambi never won a World Series. He was gone.
Really?
Tino came when they won in 2009, and Giambi got there after. No, not Tino. It was Tino was first. Texera came.
Mark Teixeira.
Mark
Yeah.
Teixeira.
Mark
Yes.
Teixeira,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Giambi was nothing but a mustache at the end is all he was when he grew that mustache, and they would put him up on the jumbotron.
Yeah, but they were always stacking their team. When they got Randy Johnson and
They never won. They never. The only and I don't. Who did the Rangers have that was homegrown last year, Rick?
Adolis Garcia.
Okay.
Trying to think. Josh Jung. Who was Evan Carter? So those are like their three main core like homegrown guys. But guys like Jordan Montgomery, Corey Seager, Max Scherzer, and who's the other one? Marcus Semien, DeGrom.
That worked out well.
These guys were all guys that acquired through free agency or trade.
I know who spent a lot of money and didn't win one. The Mets.
Yeah,
the Mets ended up paying for some of the Rangers World Series.
Yeah, then they paid to get rid of them.
Yeah,
they get rid of players they fucking paid.
It's poetic.
What's that guy's name? Manfred?
Who?
Rob Manfred.
Manfred, right?
Yeah.
Or something?
Rob Manfred.
Yeah. Didn't he say that he was going to retire or something like that and get out of baseball?
So Rob Manfred said he's going to be retiring as early as 2029. That doesn't help us in 2024, though. You should retire 2024.
Rick, I got a good business idea.
All right, let's hear it.
Immediately, so NFL is taken. You already had that, sold it. But if these don't exist, you immediately go out and you trademark and copyright NHL Trash Talkers, NBA Trash Talkers, Pickleball Trash Talkers, and then we franchise this stuff out.
So actually,
you said
NHL
pickleball trash talk.
Pickleball Trash Talk. You can trash talk anything, man.
Actually, I thought about starting a
Cornhole
I thought about starting a UFC MMA Trash Talkers. I just decided, MLB is already like hard enough to keep up with. It's like not only am I keeping up with my team, I'm keeping up with all 30 teams.
Yeah.
So
Jump off of that. Who's your top MMA guy?
who's my top MMA guy?
Yeah. Who's your guy like you like?
Past, present, doesn't matter.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
Oh gosh, that's a tough one. It's my favorite MMA fighter. Man, that's probably going to be between Justin Gaethje and Max Holloway, which sucks because I have to watch the two of them beat each other up in April at UFC 300.
Hey, that one's the one that's going to be right here, ain't it?
It's going to be in Vegas. Yeah, they just announced the.
Which is the one that's in Fort Lauderdale? $299.
$299 is going to be in. It's going to be in Miami. Yeah.
Yeah. $299 is the one that's going to be in Miami.
Yeah, that's going to be Sean O'Malley versus Cheeto. And then
I saw that they were trying to get Amanda Nunes to come back.
I haven't heard any rumblings about that.
Yeah, I read something about Amanda Nunes and was it what's the girl that got beat by Holly Holmes? She was the
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey. Yeah, but I think Amanda Nunes would just knock her silly again.
Because Turtle softened her up. That's what happened in the Entourage movie. Turtle softened her up, and then it was over.
And that's
for her.
it. She went downhill.
That was it.
Yeah.
Do you follow boxing at all, Rick?
Not as much as I'd like to. I've definitely leaned more towards MMA.
I hear you.
So I'll tune into PFL every once in a while. I'll tune into Bellator and Bare Knuckle. But boxing, I'm a casual when it comes to boxing. I'll watch, the money fights,
Right? The big ones,
like Tommy Fury versus Francis Ngannou, and now Francis Ngannou is going to fight Anthony Joshua. So those are like the ones.
What do you give his chances in your opinion on that?
Francis Ngannou against Joshua?
Yeah. You think it's going to be entertaining? You think Joshua's going to light him up or what?
I think it's going to be entertaining. After he was able to knock down Tyson Fury, yeah. Tyson Fury.
You don't think Tyson Fury was just taking him lightly?
No,
I think Ngannou actually showed boxing skill.
Yeah,
he's for a guy that came from the cage, like I've been saying, for the last bit for a minute. He came in there with paws. Striking was good. His jab was pretty decent for a big guy.
Well, he's a true boxer.
Yeah,
if anything. So. MMA was kind of like a...
Yeah, he used to smash in MMA too, though,
Yeah, there was a... I know there was like a conflict with him and the UFC.
Dana. Dana didn't want to pay him no money, man. He was paying him like a herb from Africa.
Dude, that was a fluke. It was a goof. Joshua in one.
You think so?
Joshua in less
really?
than one. Yeah.
I'll make you a bet. It won't be more than one. I'll
Joshua wants to make a statement also.
I'll take the over on that one, buddy.
Rick, tell everybody. First of all, thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you.
Tell everybody it was a pleasure meeting you and Val both in Vegas. I'm glad you guys were on out there. Tell everybody where they can find you. Is it just IG or where you're at?
So it's just IG. All right. So there is a fake MLB Trash Talkers on Twitter, X, or whatever you want to call it. Do not follow them. They're trying to pretend to be me. They have one of my old promo codes.
Damn, Tom, you told me he didn't know about that, dude. Take it down. Take it down, all right?
So that is not me. The only socials that I own are MLB Trash Talkers on Instagram, MLB Trash Talkers on Threads, MLB Trash Talkers on TikTok. And also, this is a shameless plug, by the way, but I did also reintroduce or revive our podcast. It's called the Los Chingones Baseball Club. That is, if you go to our MLB Trash Talkers page, you'll be able to find it as well. It's on Apple and Spotify, and we just launched our first episode last night. So, pretty proud of it, actually. Had a couple of notable guests. We've had like Tony Gwynn Jr. on there. We had Yeah from The Sandlot. He was a special guest on there. Interviewed Mauricio Dubon before he got traded from the Giants to the Astros, and Jesse Chavez, now pitches for the Chicago White Sox. So had some pretty notable names on there that I'm pretty proud of.
That's awesome, how many podcasts are you doing? Because you do another one, right, with Bill Perkins?
Yes, I do Friars on Deck with Bill Perkins, Top Fan Rivalry. That is available through the Top Fan Rivalry locker room. And again, Los Chingones is available on Spotify and Apple. So I got 2.
Nice. Just followed you guys on Instagram there.
Sweet.
Check it out.
Make sure you follow him.
Now you got one more. Now you got one more follower.
There you go. Yay! Now he's got 200,000 plus.
He's definitely going out to celebrate tonight, Luch. Thanks for looking out, buddy. So
I'll put you over the top.
Luch, tell him, you got to send me my free T-shirt.
Everybody follow MLB Trash Talkers. Rick, thanks a million. You'll come back again in the future at some point?
Always. If you guys want me on here weekly, I'm more than happy to do it.
I'm trying to get rid of Tom and Luch, so if you can come on, every night, that would be killer. But Anyway, Rick, thank you. We're going to take a commercial break, then we can come back and wrap up the show. But MLB Trash Talker is fantastic. Everybody sit tight. We'll be back right
Take
after
it easy,
these
Rick.
messages.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy.
You're listening to the Bleacher Brothers on the Tony Bruno Sports Network.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Push-Up Bra Inventor.
Mr. Push-Up Bra Inventor.
Never before has one man done so much with so little.
Lifting them higher.
From mosquito bites, pimples, and pancakes to melons, mountains, and major league yabos. An engineering feat so brilliant it can only be described as va-va-va-voom. Thanks to you, even a 90-year-old grandmother can go from A to double D in a single bound.
What's your number, Granny?
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh hoister of the Hooter, because when it comes to the bust, you're the best.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
J-E-L-L. Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. Oh, the big red letters stand for the Jell-O family. That's Jell-O. Yum, yum, yum. Jell-O pudding. Yum, yum, yum. Jell-O duck. Fiocca pudding. Yes, sirree.
Yo-ho, yo-ho. There's just one chance. Yeah, yeah.
Now, back to the Bleacher Brothers on the Tony Bruno Sports Network.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched, I let it burn. I threw your stuff into a bag and pushed it down the stairs.
I just can't do those old commercials anymore. I can't. Sometimes I'm driving around in my car during the day and I'm listening to TBSN and those commercials come on and I just want to drive right into a telephone pole. So I can't control them then, but I can control them right now. So we're going to go to our top fan rivalry sports desk. And we're going to go to Stephen Luker. So he's going to update us real quick on this is our final update of the night. What is going on while we've been goofing off here?
I want to hear good news of my Rangers there, Steven.
Yeah, I want to hear good news on my points and saves and all that, Steven. So,
all right, here we go. We have a couple we have some finals right now. The Capitals beat the Devils 6-2. And the end of overtime, we have the Panthers gonna beat the Ottawa Senators 3-2 in overtime. And a regulation in Pittsburgh, the Islanders and Penguins are tied 4 apiece going into overtime. A final in the New York, the Rangers beat the Stars 3-1. The Winnipeg Jets are up 3-1 against the Minnesota Wild. The Vancouver Canucks are up 1-0 against the Colorado Avalanche. And in our college hoops, we have number 5 Tennessee beating Missouri 72-67. That game is final. We have an upset brewing in Cricketon. Cricketon is beating number 1 UConn right now at halftime 43-29. So the number 1 team is going down right now. They're down big. Utah State and San Diego State, number 19, tied 23 apiece. TCU is up 26-22 against Texas Tech. And Baylor is up 25-21 against BYU. Baylor's number 11, BYU's number 25. And on this day in history, we are going to 1992, the first episode of the animated series The Simpsons, entitled Homer at the Bat, gets its first broadcast on Fox.
Homer what? Homer what was it called?
Homer at the Bat.
Okay.
And it was getting its first broadcast on Fox. In this episode, Springfield nuclear power owner C. Montgomery Burns hires a team of major league ringers in order to win a bet but he did not call 1-800-GAMBLER because he did not have a gambling problem with that bet. He placed on a softball game against a rival businessman. In the end, though, it was the hapless Homer Simpson who saves the day with a walk-off hit-by-pitch. A number of contemporary Major League stars, many of them Hall of Famers, lend their voices and likeness to one of the classic episodes of the series. And that is your sports update. And the trivia question is, can anyone name the 9 players that were on that episode?
All right. So I'm going to say Don Mattingly is one of them. Am I right?
Correct.
Whoa, I'm just thinking, when did this happen? In the 80s, right?
1992.
92? The Simpsons started in 1992?
No, that's when the episode aired.
Oh, okay.
The Simpsons started way back.
Ken Griffey Jr.?
Correct.
I'm on a roll here, buddy, and I'm not Googling this either. Roger Clemens?
Yes, that's 3.
Darryl Strawberry?
4.
Whoa, am I Googling this? No, I got better up here telling me I lost my money and they're going to give it back. Oh, all right, so it's Darryl Strawberry. Barry Bonds?
No.
Oh, damn, this is like Family Feud. None of my family's going to help me out here, Luker.
Here's a hint. Think 3 of them were on the Dodgers.
In the 90s?
In their time. During their
time.
career.
All right, so Steve Garvey?
Yeah, no Garvey.
Mike Piazza?
Nope.
Damn it, Steven.
Oh, wait, let me see.
Oh, Steven, you're going to disqualify. Ozzie Smith, Play Action Reel says Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, Ozzie Smith, Mike Piazza was on there.
Oh, minus 35,000.
No, it's Sosha. Mike Sosha is the catcher.
Steve Sachs.
Yes.
Oh, Play Action, you're Googling this. Tell the truth.
Tell us the truth.
Pudge Rodriguez.
Oral Hershiser.
No.
All right, I'm not going to repeat the rest of Joe's comment. You can look in the chat at that. Who else, Steven? Who are the other players?
Here we go. First baseman, Don Mattingly. Second base, Steve Sachs. Third base, Wayne Boggs, who drank so many beers, he had fried chicken with it afterwards to wash that down. Ozzie Smith, Jose Canseco, Ken Griffey, Darryl Strawberry, Mike Sosha, and Roger Clemens are your 9 players. And there is a song.
You got it? You got
I'm going to have
Steven?
to pull it up.
It's being requested.
Yep, I'm getting it.
I want some credit here. I did pretty good for not researching any of this.
10 points.
Yeah, he did good. He did.
And the song is up right now, ready to go.
For a hot second, I thought he was looking at it. But
I
then he
wasn't.
wasn't.
I was not looking at it.
I believe you.
Here's the song.
Sounds like something the Migos would put.
Well, Mr. Burns had done it. The power plant had won it, with Roger Clemens clucking all the while. Mike Sosha's tragic illness made us smile, while Wade Boggs lay unconscious on the barroom tile. We're talking softball, from Maine to San Diego.
Softball.
Softball. Mattingly and
I never watched the
Canseco,
show.
Ken Griffey's grotesquely swollen jaw.
Heard it's funny.
Steve Sachs and his running with the law. We're talking Homer, Ozzie and the Straw.
Oh man.
We're talking softball, from Maine to San Diego.
All right. We got it.
Got the point.
We got the point. We're talking softball. You've never seen an episode of The Simpsons?
No. I've seen but I was never a religious person to it. You know what I mean?
I can't do it with cartoons. As a grown-up,
No.
I did Mickey's and Sarah and Ducks and crap with my kid, and I enjoyed it, but I can't get adults sitting down watching cartoons.
No. It's the same thing. I've seen some things which. Now I will say, what's the one with the dog? With the dog and then the Stewie.
Clifford?
Oh, no, Family Guy.
Yeah.
Family Guy.
Family Guy got some. Yeah. Family Guy got some funny stuff. Yeah. Absolutely. Family Guy.
You watch Beavis and Butthead though, don't you?
Nah, I was never really. I was never really an MTV fiend. You know what I mean?
Luch, you watch Beavis and Butthead back in its day?
Yep.
You identify more as Beavis or more as Butthead,
I
Luch?
don't know. Either one, man.
I was
Cut it out.
never into that. I don't know. Never into that stuff. Too busy doing other dumb stuff.
Oh,
No,
Luch,
there's a lot of cartoons nowadays geared towards adults. Rick and Morty.
Oh, yeah.
What's the chicken one?
I don't know.
Oh God.
But what was that? That wasn't on Adult Swim. There's
Yeah,
this
that's it.
right?
On Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Didn't Mike Tyson have a cartoon on Adult
Yeah.
Swim
A
or
little
something
bit.
too at some point?
Yeah.
All right, so Luch, I ended up with Wedgwood ended up with 23 saves, and your guy
41.
Shesty, he screwed me over, man. He only gave up 1 goal tonight.
Yeah.
So
41
I lost.
saves.
Who had 41? Shesty?
I think it was 42 shots on net. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
So
Dallas had 42 shots. He saved 41.
So I lost $25, but they're supposed to give it back to me. So I didn't really lose, did I? I had the experience. I was in the action. That's what counts.
So what was the final outcome?
I don't know. The score was irrelevant to me. I know the Rangers won the game, but I just needed the goalie.
To 2.5 to make not sure 2.5.
I needed the Ranger goalie to give up 3 goals, and I needed the Dallas goalie to save 27 goals. He saved 23.
So you fell short.
23.
He fell short on
I thought it was
4, and then he went over on the other one.
What is that phone number? The 1-800-GAMBLER?
1-800 you loser.
Yeah, I guess it is.
I thought you had Shesterkin with 27 saves.
No, I went the other way. I don't know. I just wanted to see how this app worked.
Yeah, well,
That's
now
all,
you
so
know.
that I could brag about
1-800
it.
you lose. Thank you for your play tomorrow.
What's the backup goalie?
Play again tomorrow.
So look, if you are in one of the 24 or 26 states that better BETR is in, go to our website, right at the top of the website, right across the very top, big banner. It says
BleacherBrothers.com, log on.
BleacherBrothers.com, log on. They get right there. It says $250. Boom, click on it. Go put $5. I think $5 or $10 was the minimum you could put in and start doing your. I don't know how this is fantasy because I flat out lost a prop bet tonight. A prop parlay bet is what I lost tonight, but they're calling it fantasy. I'm going to go with it. So this is exciting. When basketball starts back up Thursday, now I'm going to get action in on better.
Oh, that's
also.
right. They had the All-Star break.
Yeah, they're on there.
Hey, did you see the slam dunk contest?
I saw highlights of it. None of it. I mean,
Basketball's going to hell when white guys are winning the slam dunk contest.
White guys that don't even play in the NBA.
Well, white guys can play in the NBA. They always, that perimeter. Is that how you pronounce it? Perimeter. They're always those perimeter guys. You know what I mean? But hey, NBA has turned into a shooters league now. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to shoot the 3-ball.
Here's what to look for in the second half, it's not even the second half. The season's more than half over. When the NBA comes back, look for the Knicks to get healthy. If the Knicks can get healthy, they're going to go on a run.
They've been irrelevant for the last 2 seasons, huh?
Yeah, but they're really good this year when they're healthy. The problem is they're all hurt, and all of a sudden, Golden State has pulled it together. Golden State could go on a run. The Lakers are finished. I don't see Miami thinks they're going to do what they did last year and just kind of sneak in the playoffs and then make a run. That ain't going to happen. And Boston will choke again. Those are the big things to watch out. Boston chokes again. Golden State's going to go on a run, and the West is whack, man. You got OKC, you got Minnesota, you got where are the Pelicans? The Pelicans in the East or West? I don't even know. But the Pelicans are hot. Denver's good. You got to get past Denver.
The Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean Denver's legit. Their bench is not as good this year, but they got all their starters, and Jokic is the best player on the planet right now. So
what was that? What was all that hype? I saw something about LeBron trying to go over there with Steph Curry or whatever.
No, so Golden State reached out to the Lakers before the trade deadline and wanted to see if LeBron was open to getting traded, but he said no. Because LeBron just wants to play with his kid. So
His kid comes out next year, right?
Nah, his kid's only a freshman at UCLA right now. So he's got
Really?
Yeah, the kid would have to leave
Bronny?
early. Yeah, Bronny.
Does he start?
The guy can't even stay healthy. He had a heart attack in practice. You remember that?
Yeah. You know who else had a heart attack? Shaq's son.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like a couple years ago. I don't know if it was a heart attack. He had one of his valves or something, and then during the game he fell out, dude, and they had to do like open heart surgery or something.
Isn't Shaq a doctor? He's like he's a pizza guy. He's a cop. He's a
dude's-
doctor.
That dude's got money spread out everywhere, dude.
Yeah, he went to the Magic Johnson School going to basketball.
Yeah, that
which
dude-
is he just left out the get the
Yeah.
AIDS part. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Magic owns all them Burger Kings
Yeah.
and movie theaters.
Movie theaters,
and-
yeah. But Shaq owns
Pizza.
like 10 Five Guys and all kind of stuff. He owns a movie theater as well, but he's got his hands in a bunch of stuff. But I guess when you got money, you know what I'm saying, it can just roll one thing into the other.
Yeah, Shaq seems like a good dude too.
He does. He does. He does.
So, I mean, guys, I know it was fun, but believe it or not, it's
It's over.
You don't want to believe it, but maybe the show is over.
That was Rocky.
It was right. I forgot. Absolutely. We want to thank. Who the hell are we thanking? We're thanking
We're
Rick.
thanking everyone that came out today, and
We're thanking Rick
and supported
especially
us.
from
Mr.
MLB
Rick.
Trash Talkers.
That's right, Joe Quill.
Absolutely.
And yo, too, shout out to that girl who gave me a shout out. Who threw
Yeah.
some hearts at me.
Did you forget her name again, dude?
Yeah,
Come
dude.
on, huh?
I was
not
trying to make
right,
it sound
man.
like I had a real fan.
All right, so we'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we got the little Stella report. Play Action Reel will be back. Luch will be back on Thursday
She's the
with
best.
Good, Bad, and the Ugly. And tomorrow night we got Jaquel Powell of the FAU Owls fastly sinking basketball program. That's it. We're out of here. Break your way out, Luch. We'll see everybody tomorrow.
There you go,
Thanks for
Luke. Hey,
listening.
give it like this.
There's only one real place for total sports. That's
Now, Luch, the after show is still on YouTube, so you can pop. You can Luch, if you spit on your head right now, we'll give you a raise.
I don't have enough room here, man.
Watch you see his feet go in there. Woo.
Oh, look in the background. The dog is doing a windmill. Look at right there. All right, streamers,
yo.
we're out of here.
We're out of here with 5,000, buddy. I see you on the next Flip Side show, baby.